Hello Pisces, this is Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology, and I'm here with you guys today for a love reading for the first couple of weeks of October. Sorry to get it out to you guys so late, but with last week was kind of heavy, so we got through it. This is for my Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. There are links down in the description box if you guys want to plug your birth information into a website and get a copy of your chart to see whether or not you have Pisces as a dominant sign in that chart. If you guys are looking for a personal astrology or a tarot reading, you can book those with me at my website. And then as usual, there's also a link in the description box that will take you to the extended video for this reading over on Vimeo. Let's go ahead and get into this. We just had an Aries full moon a couple of days ago on Thursday, the 1st of October, and a big part of the gift of an Aries full moon is the ability to release anger. Unfortunately, anger can kind of reach a climax at that point in time before it is released, but I think that's the point that you guys are at right now, or at least the opportunity that's being presented to you under this full moon cycle. Here we have, I release all anger because anger harms me. Understand the source of your anger and let it go. Anger harms your body as well as your mind. So part of the source of this anger right now is you trying to push forward something that's just not moving forward at this time. Okay? So I feel like there's definitely a lot of frustration. You wanting to put something down that's causing you a lot of anxiety. And I really feel like in the context of a situation, part of you guys, a lot of you, I don't know, if you're resonating with this message, the message that's coming through is that you guys are having a lot of anger and frustration at a relationship not moving towards commitment in the way that you wanted to. You already know how to achieve happiness. In other words, you already know what your 10 of Pentacles looks like. You know what it is that you're trying to attract into your life. Your heart knows the path of happiness and inner peace. Spiritual practice such as meditation and prayer remind you of what you already know. So, interesting. Because Pisces is a very, very intuitive sign. And what this reminds me of is what I like to call astral simulation, which is when you go into meditation, all right, center yourself in your heart chakra, because that's how you do your astral work from. Like, if you astral travel, you astral project, all that really actually comes from the heart space. But what I like to do is I go there with an idea and an intention of playing out a certain scenario, right? Like, for instance, what would a happy home look like? And allow your heart space to generate that vision. Okay? So tapping into your heart to really understand what it truly desires. And often doing that in meditation, sometimes it comes through in your dreams as well. But the answer to what it is that provides you happiness, what you seek at this time, you already know what it is. I kind of think the question is whether or not your other person can provide that to you. For some of you guys, you have this desire for stability. And do you see how much the color of these two cards are matching, whereas the color of these two cards are matching? I think this represents a lot of concern about the direction that your current relationship is going. And what Spirit is inviting you to do is to see other people as they are right now. So instead of waiting around for them to be ready for commitment in the future, or for maybe hoping that they're going to change their mind about commitment, it's about not fighting that right now and just accepting where your partner is at. People are constantly changing and growing. Don't cling to a limited, disconnected, negative image of a person in the past. See that person now. I think that this is having to do more with seeing them as they are now rather than who they will be in the future. Okay. Wow. But that 10 of Wands is really just, it's a lot of frustration. Because I feel like you're trying to push something forward that's not trying to move forward. I think that secretly, deep down inside, let me see. I want to get some more about that before I make assumptions. Yeah. For some of you guys, some of you guys just understand that there's not really love in this relationship as much as you wish there were. But it's better than being on your own, if that makes sense. And that is a truth that most of you guys are hiding from yourselves right now. I'm sorry if it came out in the wrong way. Yeah, you want to break free. This Nine of Pentacles to me represents a little bit of a codependent energy. Like you have everything that you need to be on your own. And in fact, if you want to get ready for a 10 of Pentacles, the best thing for you to do is to get yourself in this 9 of Pentacles mode where you're just jiving on your own. Like you have everything you need. There's no need to depend on anybody else for anything else. But right now, there is a little bit of a feeling of dependence that keeps you invested in this relationship, even though it doesn't fill your cup. All right. So that is some inner illumination. Some of you guys already know that the place that your person is at right now, it's not offering you what it is that you need. And so this Devil reversed is you wanting to break free out of that codependent union where you guys are just kind of together because you feel like you're stuck together. You're going through the motions. You feel like that's the thing that should be done. Okay. Yeah, and this is you breaking free from this and moving towards a new beginning. That may actually be happening in this next 2-week period of time. But it's definitely at least the thought, this inspiration to move towards something new. Here's the challenge. Spirit wants to let you know that unless you address maybe some of these deeper subconscious things that you have going on, you're actually going to carry them with you into a new relationship. So there's a certain perspective that Spirit wants to offer you so that you can do some healing within and not just move away from this relationship, but move away from whatever was keeping you in a relationship that was not in alignment with what you truly wanted. Okay? So Spirit, what message of healing are you trying to bring into my Pisces at this point in time? What are you asking them to consider before they move forward? We actually have a couple cards there. Ooh, push and drive, okay? Push and drive. This Wheel of Fortune is about pushing and driving something that's not going in that direction. I think that what Spirit wants to warn you about is that the connection that you're seeking, this 10 of Pentacles, is not something that you can push to happen. It's something that you can best achieve by attracting it from a 9 of Pentacles space. And this means really, really being on your own, standing on your own 2 feet, and making your own corner of the world a happy place before you run into somebody else with the expectation that they can make it happy for you. All right? So if you're able to find your own inner balance and your own source of emotional replenishment and healing, then that is less likely to put you in this situation where you need to push situations that are not working out. Okay? There's also another message here to not lose sight of, again, what it is that you truly want. All of this blue is saying to me, be honest with yourself, Pisces. Because these are fish. Am I right? You are a fish. Be honest with yourself. You may have become complacent in your current relationship. You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy to push you towards your true goal. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. Dynamics, that's what wheels are all about. It's all about motion, okay? The thing that you want, I feel like you're trying to push it to happen where it's not ready to happen. I feel like you're almost trying to shape the outcome of a relationship rather than letting it naturally flow. Because if you were to naturally let it flow, you would understand that it's not going in the direction you want, okay? So be persistent when it comes to pursuing your goals. Don't give up on it just because you're comfortable where you're at right now. If where you're at right now is not in alignment with where you want to be in a year, 3 years, or 5 years, then be persistent with what it is that you really want. See what you desire and move towards that goal. It's time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and instincts to guide you for optimal outcome. All right? So, that's pretty cut and dry. Like, Spirit's just telling you that, yeah, this is something that's going on subconsciously with you. This desire to push things in a certain direction, it's because subconsciously there's something in you that fears starting over. Okay? The full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting, all right? So if you're feeling a lot of anger and frustration, maybe it's not at this person for moving so slow. Maybe it's at the fact that you're invested in something that's not really going in the direction that you want. But I feel, once again, with all this moon energy, I feel like that's been kind of hidden from you until recently, all right? We're going to pull back and get some more cards on the table for you guys. Sorry, I have a bunch of decks over here, and I have to unearth the one that I want to use for you. If you feel like this reading is a reading for you, I would like to invite you to go ahead and hit that like button. It is a free and easy way to support the channel. All right, guys? So, Hermetic Tarot is going to get us a little more information about what's going on with you at a subconscious level. Tell us more about this moon, please, Spirit. What you would have us know for our Pisces. What are the hidden influences? Hidden influences in this situation. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. That's the death card there. That's the death card. For some of us, this Mercury retrograde in Scorpio is going to call our attention to things that just need to be released. I think that deep down inside, you guys are ready to release this relationship because, like I said, it's not moving in the direction that you want it to. What else can you tell us about this moon energy? What's going on with Pisces? Now we have an Ace of Cups upright. Interesting. Some of you guys, there has been a shift. There's just no more love to this situation. And you're ready for something new. Yeah. I don't know, you guys. Some of you guys are just, the love is gone from this situation. We have a Three of Swords. A Ten of Swords and a Three of Swords means it's just kind of time to nip it in the bud. And it might be very, very painful. But the fact of the matter is, I think the reason the Ace of Cups is here between the death and because the death is the natural ending of a thing. The feeling, I feel like the feeling is gone. All right? Something about this has already passed you by. It's already irrecoverable. It's not coming back. but I feel like it's still living on. In the meantime, something else has caught your attention. Something else has opened your heart. Something else is calling towards your heart. But once again, you're being advised, before you move towards that, make sure that you can put yourself more in a state of flow than of trying to push things to get to the place where you want them to be. I don't know why I feel like a lot of this has to do with timing. Some of you guys really feel like you're running out of time in some way, shape, or form. But it's definitely time for you to walk away from this situation because it's not satisfying. It just doesn't bring you happiness anymore. It doesn't bring you happiness. Wow. But look at what we got. Another Nine of Pentacles, and this one did a somersault. Okay? So this is a warning about moving from one situation into another without finding your footing first. Okay? So what advice do you have for Pisces moving forward? Because once, like I said before, there's a little bit of codependency in the Nine of Pentacles. What else would you like to say about this Nine of Pentacles, Spirit? But this also, with this Devil reverse, that's an opportunity to break out of that. There's an opportunity to break out of a habit, a long-standing pattern of codependency, because look at this. You have and are everything that you need. You have and you are everything that you need. This is, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 pentacles here. All right? This is about standing in that energy where you are attracting the Ten of Pentacles because it's an equal match to the energy that you're sitting in. And there's the High Priestess. Jesus, Lord, are you serious? The Empress and the High Priestess? You're everything that you will ever need within and without. You could literally thrive on your own. You don't need a relationship to make you happy. And you have an inner knowing of that. But something goes on within you that makes you feel like having one is a more desirable situation than not having one. And for some of you, it's because you have a goal in mind to maybe be settled down at a certain age, have kids at a certain age, be married by a certain age, and you gotta put that aside. Because the fact of the matter is, you are full of so much potential that if you're constantly pushing towards a relationship, you might actually be robbing yourself of the ability to fulfill that potential. Oh my God. Temperance, Judgment, and the World are all reversed. What this means is everything that I've been saying before. Okay? Even just the fact that this is 5 major arcanas in a row. You are being asked to take a step back and remember who you are, Pisces. Because this needs to be done before any new beginning can take place. There are just certain things that need to be healed from this situation before you launch yourself into a new one. And that's not telling you that you have to say no to love. That's just saying give yourself time to walk away from and heal from a situation that I think really kind of drained your cup. Okay? Heal from this before you move on to the next thing. And that will help you to close out a major karmic cycle. If you do not take time to heal from this before you move on to the next thing, you're likely to run into the same problem again. Like you'll literally just take it with you into a new relationship, Pisces. Okay? Know who you are and know that you have within you everything that you need in order to achieve happiness. Okay? But there are certain desires that you have. Like I said before, it might be having children. It might be owning a home. You can own a home on your own. You know that? It's the 21st century. Magnificence. That's what the High Priestess and the Empress are trying to ask you to do. Stop and look at your own magnificence for a while and stop focusing on this drive to be somewhere else. Because I feel like this drive to be somewhere else is coming from a sense of not understanding how amazing you are. The world needs your brilliance and grace. And if you're constantly putting your energy into situations that are not for you, trying to force things into happening, then you're actually cheating yourself and the whole rest of the world of all of your magnificence. Look how this person is giving themselves a hug right now, all right? Maybe spending a little time on self-love right now is going to give you the perspective you need to make sure that you don't accidentally carry any codependent habits into the next relationship. But in the extended, I do want to look at this next relationship that is on the horizon for you and dig a little bit more into what energy lies there. Thanks for being here with me today, Pisces. If I don't see you at the extended, I will see you back here again soon. Take real good care of yourselves. Bye.